Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Monday, the 23rd of September. Well, first I'll start with an apology. What an absolute shocker. Well, there were two horses that were a bit risky. The first one and the last one, the 1 Acre Tivoli and Batman's Boy. Both of them actually ran okay. Batman's Boy came into contention, wasn't good enough, faded away, and 1 Acre Tivoli came there to win the race. I thought jackpot. Then it faded very late on and came fourth, paying out first three. The other two, in my opinion, ran absolute shockers. The I can't record now. Yeah. Anyway, you don't need to know. Cuban Rock and the other one, whatever it was, both. I think they maybe beat one or two home in the end. So yeah, they were both relatively well back. At one point, Cuban Rock, I think, touched 9s, 2 or 5s. And was it called Skyrock? Whatever it called. I think that touched 100 to 30 at one point, where we got it at 9-2. So I don't quite know what went off there, but it wasn't good enough. So I apologise for that. So if you do me a favour, let's have a bit of look. Let's change the pattern. So if you can give me a like just now, let's try and boost that video and bit of positivity. So come on, we can do this. So it's a 10p each way, lucky 15. So what I've done is, well, no, what I've done is it's a 10p each way, lucky 15. So the first selection is Hali Yamal in the 425 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. I saw this the last time it ran, and it was a shocking race, and it ran behind my Genghis. And it was travelling really well, and I think it's got massive temperamental problems, but I do think there's a little bit of ability in there. I think it came second that day. It wants a fast pace. It's drawn. I think this horse is drawn towards the inside. I think if it gets a fast pace, it travelled really well last time, and I just think that 9-1 is too big a price. Bearing in mind, I'm keeping it to minimal stakes. It's 10p each way, lucky 15. The second selection is Little Jumbie at 22-1 in the 5:30 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. For a very poor race at Wolverhampton, I believe over 7 furlongs, I find it quite interesting, the connections and also the trainer. So Charles Hills, I think is a very good trainer. He hasn't got a massive win-strike ratio at Wolverhampton, but horses coming in the first 4, it's a pretty decent. I think it's over 50% for coming in the first 4. I think this horse has got a chance. It's shown glimpses of ability on the flat, but obviously this is first time in a nursery, like a number of them. So I think it's got a chance, but I just think it's too big a price, being 22-1. And the colours, Raymond Anderson Green. It's not every day he has a runner on the all weather, even the flat. So it's an interesting combination. I don't quite know what's going off there, but yeah, I think 22-1 is too big. The third selection is Surprise Picture at 5-1 in the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. If this one gets an easy lead, it should be hard to beat. It's probably the most obvious bet, in my opinion, in the race, because if it gets to the front, it does travel well. Will it get taken on? I don't know. There has been some early pace from another one of the horses, but this horse does show a lot of pace. It generally leads, and I think if the easier lead it gets, the better a chance it's got at winning, especially finishing the first 3. 5-1, yeah, it's okay. I think we're throwing a dart at the board, and it's got a very good chance of landing. Even if it doesn't win, I think it's got a cracking chance of placing. And how many times you heard that from me? Let's keep with the positivity. So, Banana at 9-1 in the 6:30 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. First of all, I don't like the jockey. It's Mikkel Mortensen. Never rode a decent race for me yet, but I do like the angle of it. It's another horse that should go straight to the front. I think it's drawn 8, which is not ideal, but if it goes straight to the front, there is one on the inside that has led in the past, but if Banana goes straight to the front, it's been running over 6 furlongs. If it can settle down early and slow the pace down, which is probably not that easy because it's over the 5 furlong on this one. But if it goes straight to the front, dictates the pace, hopefully it can use its stamina over 6 furlong, stay on for a minimum a place, and that horse is 9-1. Any of these horses, the prices could change to anything, but I just think at the prices, it's a sensible bet. So I'm just going to move that before I press the cash out. Oh, there's something I want to show you before I go. I want to show you something that I watch. So this is, if you type in Google Redcar Esplanade, you'll get to camsecure.co.uk. Click on it, and the link will take you straight to this. And this is where I look for the weather at Redcar. I do use radar rainfall to see how much was forecast, but I like to see how much has actually come down. So I'm going to click play, expand the screen. So this is basically Redcar seafront. It's pretty much no more than 2 miles to the. I think it's about 1.5 miles to the racecourse entrance max. If it rains here, it rains at Redcar Racecourse. It's due to rain here. I think it's overnight, and there's quite a lot of rain forecast. So if you want to pop back and look at this is what I do anyway, leading up to Redcar races. And Redcar races is Wednesday. So all we need to do is we need horses that have got chances drawn low, and hopefully they decide to put the stalls on the near side. So I've told you all about that the Redcar advantage. I'm going to leave for anybody that hasn't viewed the Redcar draw advantage. I'm going to put that video. Don't look at the horse racing selections because it came nowhere, but you'll see what I mean with the Redcar draw advantage. So if you can do me a favour and give me a like, a subscribe, or click the notification bell so you do receive a notification when I do make the video. So I wish you the very best of luck. If you've got alternative selections, just let me know. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.